So today we're going to be reviewing and doing an all-day wear test on the brand new Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Foundation. I'm going to see if it really works for our mature skin. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Cat's Eye Beauty. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm over 50 years old and I love testing out makeup and skincare products, everything from drugstore to high-end and everything in between. And today you asked for it, and I'm going to deliver it. I took a poll on my community page on my channel and I offered up Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Foundation or the new Ilia Serum Foundation, and you guys voted 69% to 31%. So let's get into the video. How you doing? Oh my God, do not adjust your screen. That is a nice little zit right here. Not a cold sore, it's a zit. You guys voted and I was super excited to test out this foundation because it sounds really, really good. It retails for $43 and you get 1.01 ounce. The shade range is fantastic. There are 40 shades. I am in the shade 1YOB, which is warm porcelain, fair to light skin tones with yellow undertones. Now, I ain't gonna lie. There are 6 different types of dimethicone in this foundation. There's also fragrance, and there is also alcohol. Alcohol is actually the 3rd ingredient on the list. First ingredient is water. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin with the Tula Skincare Filter Primer. It's extra hydrating and extra blurring, and it also comes in 4 shades. You know this is my holy grail. I'm in the shade Light, and I just find that it provides hydration as well as smoothing. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this right through here. As you can see, it has this very slight tint, but I absolutely love it because it's blurring and it helps combat redness, and it just really makes your foundation last. It really provides a smooth canvas, blurs the pores. I just wish it would blur this right here, but it's all good. That's what makeup is for. So let's read up more on the specs of the Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Longwear Foundation. It's supposed to be an undetectable liquid foundation that blurs and covers imperfections for up to 24 hours, powered by a micro skin system that syncs with the skin for true to skin finish. It's waterproof, medium coverage, long wearing. I'm intrigued. Let's get into this. I'm going to shake it up really well, and it comes in a pump. And I'm going to do 2 pumps. Not too bad. Right in the center of the face, and as usual, I'm gonna fan it out. It does have a fragrance. It smells kind of rosy, in my opinion. So, right. I think this is a good shade match for me. I'm gonna go ahead and stiffle it in with my Refer 31 brush. It's definitely smoothing. And this is offering up really nice medium coverage. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been testing it out for the last several days because I really wanted to give you an informed decision, because $43 is a lot of money. I know there's been a lot of launches of new foundations, and you know I'm living for it because I absolutely love testing out foundations. But yeah, so far, this is laying really smooth. It's not bad. It is not bad. Okay, let's go in on the other side. Let's see if it's going to cover up this zit. Oh, it's a painful one. And I'm going to go ahead and use my TJ Maxx Beauty Sponge, which is dampened. That's just one layer of the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and turn down my lights so you can see what we're dealing with. Definite medium coverage. Which side do you prefer? The side with the brush or the side with the sponge? I think they both look good, but I wanted to see how it would play with a brush as well as a sponge. But let's go ahead and see if we can build up just a little bit more coverage, especially on my hyperpigmentation and my melasma. I still have quite a bit on my hand. You really don't need much of this foundation. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right through here. And I'm gonna take my sponge and blend it out. I wouldn't say this is 2 layers of foundation. I would say just hitting the most porous areas of my face as well as the most hyperpigmentation. But I think it's doing a really nice job of letting the skin peek through. It's very skin-like, it's very smoothing. But From previous experience during the week, I noticed that it was kind of drying, and it could be due to the fact that alcohol is the third ingredient on the list. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on some concealer. I'm going to use the Kosas Revealer Concealer. This has some skin-loving ingredients like caffeine to brighten, and I definitely need some brightening under my eye area. This is a little trick that I've learned over the years. When I'm trying to cover up a blemish and it's kind of, you know, three-dimensional, I like to take, I don't know why I love this brush so much. It's super old. It's at least 20 years old. It's just a flat MAC brush. My eyes are so bad they probably don't even make this brush anymore. But I like to take this stiff brush and just pat the concealer on top of the blemish. Ooh. Oops. If you use like a gentle patting motion and just tap the concealer onto that blemish, it's gone. Hello, it's gone. Oh my God. Okay. Foundation and concealer are on. I think it looks really nice. It's really smoothing. It's really blurring. It feels great on the skin. Since I know this is somewhat of a drying foundation on my normal to dry skin, I'm gonna go in with some balmy products just to juice up my complexion, to make my complexion a little juicy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some bronzer. I'm gonna use the Tower 28 Bronzino. I'm in the shade West Coast. I love this bronzer. It's so beautiful. It's so hydrating, and it just offers the perfect amount of warmth to the complexion. It takes little to no effort to tap it in, but it really just looks fantastic on the skin. Then I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics brush from Ulta and just stiffle it in. It just blends out so pretty. Isn't that nice? For blush, I'm going to go in with the Bobbi Brown Peau Rouge. Again, I want to use cream products because I feel like this foundation is a tad drying on my complexion. Even though we used a hydrating primer, I love my cream products, man, but I'm in the shade Pale Pink. I just did a review on Jones Road's makeup, which is that new makeup line by Bobbi Brown. You guys, I wanted to love the Miracle Balm so much, but it just was a tad too greasy for my complexion. And now that spring and summer are around the corner, it just would be too hydrating. So now I've got a big old batch of lip balm. It's great on the lips, but as far as on the cheeks and the face, it was just a little too balmy for me. Okay, so this blush is playing fantastic with the foundation. This looks lovely. I'm looking rosy. I feel a cat here. Now, I have a new pressed powder. You guys suggested it and I couldn't wait to test it out. It is the new NARS Light Reflecting Pressed Powder. Now, this comes in 4 shades. I'm in the shade Crystal, which is very light to light, and it retails for $39. It also comes in a mini travel size. It's supposed to provide a radiant finish, a luminous finish, as well as photo ready. So let's open her up. As you can see, it's got a nice size mirror. It's got its own little sponge, which, you know, okay. And then let's take this out. This is definitely crystal light. From what I understand, you're supposed to swirl your brush when it's new. We're gonna press that foundation in on my big BK. This brush is bigger than me. On my BK 105. Because it is going to get warm today, and I just want to set everything in place. That looks super nice. And I'm not using a whole lot whatsoever. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my crusty old Ulta brush, and I'm going to swirl it and set my concealer. Oh, this is so, oh my God, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, what a big improvement. This foundation is beautiful. I like how it played very well with the blush and the cream bronzer. It was one of you guys that suggested this, the NARS pressed powder. This is stunning. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Do you wanna see me put on my makeup? All right, let's do this. Here we are with the final look. Now, I just went in with a super easy eyeshadow look. I pulled from the True Beauty eyeshadow palette from BK Beauty. You guys, I just did a review of this when I did my easy natural spring eyeshadow look. This is such a stunning palette. The formula is wonderful. The mattes are creamy. It's a neutral palette with beautiful pops of color that I feel you can pull from every single day. It's just a very versatile, beautiful palette. And of course I went in with my Jones Road mascara. You know, I have been loving that mascara. It just really lengthens, defines without clumping my lashes. And at the end of the day, it's super easy to wash off. And then for my lips, I went in with BK Beauty's lip liner in Sweet Pea. I just did a lip liner. That's all I did today. So, you know, it's a beautiful, natural, rosy pink tone nude. I think it complements the whole look. And I'm going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to go in with the Merit Cream highlighter in Bounce. Absolutely love this formula. It's so pretty, so soft and balmy. It doesn't have a lot of glitter in it. Tap it in because I want to be juicy. I want my skin to be juicy. Very juicy. Okay, so the main focal point is the complexion. I think it's really smoothing. I think it's really skin-like, but I definitely want to see what it looks like in natural daylight, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's go out. Ooh, ooh. Okay, it's been over 10 hours since I first applied the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Foundation, and I've got some thoughts on it. Oh my gosh, what a super long day we had. We ran several errands, and we just got back from my friend's 40th birthday party. It was super fun hanging out with my friends that I haven't seen in a couple of years, and it was great. It was a totally relaxing evening, and I'm ready to give you my final thoughts. Now, let's remember, it does retail for $43. You get 1.01 fluid ounces. It has a fantastic shade range of 40 shades available. I think as the course of the day progressed, it started to look better because my natural oil started to come through the foundation. Remember, it contains at least 6 types of dimethicone, which is another name for silicone. Alcohol is the third ingredient on the list, and it does contain fragrance. With that being said, to me, it's a little drying, and I have normal to dry skin. With warmer weather just around the corner, I think it would fare a little bit better. I did notice some texture through here, and I'm going to turn down my light so you can see. It's long wearing, but for some reason, it's not as smoothing or blurring as I had hoped. I mean, you got 6 types of dimethicone in the foundation. It better look super dang smooth, but it's not. I can still see my pores. It's not super smoothing. It was upon first application, but for some reason, you can see texture. Not happy about that. And it also settled into this fine line through here. But yeah, it just felt like it wasn't syncing with my skin. Does that make sense? Would I recommend this foundation for you for mature skin? I think if you have oily to combination skin, you would absolutely love it. Now, if you have normal to dry skin like me, probably not so much. Like I said, there is alcohol in this foundation, so it tends to be a little drying on my complexion. But hey, I found during the course of the day, it felt a little bit better, but like I said, it was warmer today. My natural oils were coming through my complexion, so I think that had something to do with it. I didn't think it was as blurring as I thought it was going to be, and I didn't think it was as smoothing, so definitely has long-lasting coverage and great medium coverage. It's a natural finish. It's not going to be dewy. It's not going to be completely matte. It's just a nice natural finish. Now, as far as the NARS Light Reflecting Pressed Powder, love this. It's so beautiful. Remember, I'm in the translucent shade. It looks white. It's not white. It does something magical on the skin, and remember, it's also photo ready, so you won't experience any flashback. Great little product. Love it. I'm going to be testing it out more in the future to see if I really love it more than my Kosas cloud setting powder. But yeah, this is actually a wonderful pressed powder as well. And I know you guys who voted for me to test out the new Ilia Serum Foundation. Don't you fret. I will be testing it out in the next upcoming videos because you know I love a good serum foundation for our mature skin. It does include a lot of skincare loving ingredients, and that's why I was kind of hoping you would vote for that, but don't you worry. But that will be in an upcoming video as well. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love it if you'd be a part of my family. And in case you want to hang out a little bit longer and check out some more foundation reviews, check out the playlist down here. And for skincare reviews, check out the playlist over here. But for now, mahal kita. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.